Okay, we're back again talking with Rick Krebs, a CPA who specializes in selling your business. In your book, Sell Your Business by Design, Not by Default, you talk about 8 value drivers. We talked a little bit about a couple of them. Right now, we talked about management. There's a really, and how that plays in the value of a business. Can you expound on that a little bit?
Yes. So the business owner, when I consult with them, one of the first things I tell them is the business needs to run better in their absence than it does it does their presence. And what that means, it means it's a change of focus, a change of thought. They're going from the tactical to the strategic, and they have to start thinking like a CEO and not just running or working in the business. They're working at that business every day. And part of that, and part of preparing for a sale, is putting management in place. The more that the owner can have people who replace them with their duties, and the more absentee they can be, the higher the selling price of that business.
How much resistance do you get from the business owner to do that? Because again, this is their baby. They've done it. And they know how to do it. They want to do it. Oftentimes, they probably think that they're the only ones that can do certain things, right?
Yes, there's egos involved.
But that actually works against the business owner, doesn't it?
It does. And business owners have a hard time with this. They love to go in and do everything. They feel like by doing everything, they're doing something and doing what needs to be done. And it is a mind shift. It's a paradigm shift within their activities and their mind and how they approach the management of their business. But this is one of those things that if it's approached correctly, it's going to increase that value exponentially when they go to sell.
From a business buyer's standpoint, if I walk into a business and I'm looking at contemplating buying this business, what specifically am I looking for? Because I know at some point, if I purchase that business, everything's going to change.
It is.
My employees may not be the same, so they may not stay with me, so on and so forth. How do we address that and get over that?
So a buyer has to see themselves in the driver's seat. In the car business, they tell people, go out there and test drive, right? Put them in the driver's seat, let them drive that car. A buyer has to see themselves replacing the owner and going in there. And if the owner is bragging about all of the things that they do, and they tend to do that, right? They like to brag and tell them how capable they are, which it's detrimental to the sale because the buyer needs, if they go in and interview a seller and the seller tells them they do this and this and this, and the buyer's like, wait a minute, I can't do that. You've been doing this for years, and they will back away. So buyers have to see themselves in that driver's seat and feel what that's like and know what it's like, or they're going to either pay less or back away from the sale.
I was once involved with a business where the president actually stepped back as the president. He made himself the CEO and then promoted one of the vice presidents to become president of the company in order to have that continuation of business. Is that an effective strategy?
Great move. And if you can do that prior to the sale, you're better off. I've got one right now where they've groomed the person, but they haven't really put the person into that role. I have another one where about a year ago, I told him, you've got to get out of this business and hire a manager. He did. And now he's less enthused about the sale because his business is doing so well.
Without him.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get in our own way, don't we?
We do.
Again, that's just another important reason why we need to plan years and years in advance, or as far out as we possibly can.
That's right.